My name is Daniel. This happened in October of 2023, when I was 19 years old. At the time, I lived with my mother in a small apartment complex in Ohio. It wasn't a bad place, just old. The kind of apartment where pipes made noises at night and floors creaked for no reason. My mom worked night shifts at a hospital 3 times a week. And every time she left, she always said the same thing before walking out the door: "Don't stay awake too late." Usually I played games all night anyway. But after what happened, I haven't slept normally since. It started on a Thursday night. Rain was hitting the windows pretty hard, and the power had gone out twice already. Around midnight, my internet stopped working too. So I just lay in bed scrolling through old videos on my phone. Everything felt normal, until I heard a voice, very quietly, right under my bed. "Daniel." At first I thought it came from my phone. But then it happened again. Closer this time. "Daniel." I froze. My bed sat low to the ground. There was barely enough room for storage boxes underneath. No person could fit there. At least that's what I thought. I slowly pulled one earbud out. Silence. Then a scratching sound. Directly under me. Scrrrratch, scrrrratch, like fingernails dragging across wood. My heart started pounding immediately. I sat completely still, staring at the floor beside my bed. Then the voice whispered again. "Your mom forgot something." The thing that terrified me wasn't the voice itself. It was how it said it. Perfectly calm, like someone smiling while talking. I grabbed my phone flashlight and slowly leaned over the side of the bed. Nothing. Just darkness under the frame. A few boxes. Old shoes. That was it. I laughed nervously and told myself I was imagining things. Maybe exhaustion. Maybe stress. Then my phone buzzed. A text from my mom. "I forgot my charger at home. I'll get it tomorrow." I felt cold instantly, because the thing under my bed had said that before she texted me. I stood up immediately. Every instinct in my body told me to leave the room. But curiosity is dangerous, especially at night. I knelt beside the bed again and pointed the flashlight deeper underneath. Still nothing. Then suddenly, tap. Something touched the underside of the mattress directly below me. I jumped back so hard my phone almost fell. Another tap. Then another, slow, patient. Like it knew I was scared. I backed toward my bedroom door. And that's when the voice changed. Now it sounded exactly like my mother. "Daniel, come here." Every hair on my arm stood up. My mom was at work. I knew she was. But hearing her voice under my bed made my stomach twist. I locked my bedroom door and called her immediately. She answered after a few seconds. "Hey honey, what's wrong?" I almost cried hearing her real voice. I told her everything. There was silence for a second. Then she laughed nervously. "You probably fell asleep watching videos again." I wanted to believe that. I really did. Then while still on the phone I heard scratching again. Loud this time. My mom heard it too. "Daniel," her voice suddenly became serious. "What was that?" I whispered, "It's under my bed." For the next few seconds, neither of us spoke. Then a new voice came through my room. Not the phone, the room. "Daniel," but now it sounded exactly like me. I can't explain the fear of hearing your own voice call your name from the darkness. It sounded wrong somehow, empty. Like a recording played backwards. I ran out of my bedroom immediately and slammed the door shut behind me. I stayed in the living room with every light on. My mom kept telling me to calm down. But then I noticed something terrifying. My bedroom door was slowly opening by itself. Just a little at first. Then wider. Darkness filled the gap. And from inside my room, I heard breathing. Heavy breathing. My mom kept yelling through the phone, "Daniel, what's happening?" I couldn't answer. I was staring at the floor near the bedroom doorway. Because something long and pale slowly slid across the carpet, a hand. Human-looking but too long. The fingers bent strangely, like spider legs. Then it pulled itself back into the room. I ran outside my apartment barefoot, without even grabbing my keys. Rain soaked me instantly. I sat inside my car shaking until my mom came home an hour later. Together we checked the apartment. Nothing was there. No sign of anyone. No broken windows. Nothing under the bed. Just dust. My mom told me stress was making me hallucinate. But before sleeping, I checked under the bed one final time. And I found something. A small audio recorder, old, dirty. Almost buried beneath the boxes. Neither of us knew where it came from. I pressed play. Static filled the speaker. Then a voice whispered, "If you hear me, don't let it learn your voice." The recording ended. That night I slept in the living room. Around 3:12 a.m., I woke up suddenly. The apartment was dark again. Power outage. Then from the hallway, I heard my own voice. Softly speaking. "Mom," my blood froze. Because my mouth wasn't moving. Then came another voice. My mother's voice, "Daniel." The two voices kept talking softly in the darkness. But neither of us had moved. I grabbed my phone flashlight and pointed it toward the hallway. Nothing. Silence. Then footsteps. Slow footsteps. Coming toward the living room. Thump, thump, thump. I shined the light harder. And for 1 second I saw it, tall. Extremely thin. Standing unnaturally low like its bones were bent backwards. Its skin looked pale gray. And its face kept changing. My mom's face. Then mine. Then something else. The flashlight flickered. And it disappeared. My mother screamed from her bedroom. I ran toward her room and found her crying. She pointed toward the ceiling corner. Something had written 3 words above her bed. In black marks. "Let me stay." We left the apartment before sunrise. A week later, the landlord called us. He sounded disturbed. He asked if we had left an old recorder behind. We said no. Then he told us something I'll never forget. The previous tenant in our apartment had disappeared 6 months earlier. Neighbors reported hearing voices from his apartment every night. Different voices, friends, family members, even his own voice. Police never found him. Only an old recorder under his bed. I never went back there again. But sometimes, very late at night, I wake up hearing scratching under my new bed. And every single time, right before it starts, I hear my own voice whisper, "Daniel." Some voices don't belong.